Hello, this is Michele Knight, and here's your general weekly astrology forecast from May the 14th. Now, this is a supremely important week. Firstly, we have Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto all still retrograde this month. But fundamentally, the most important thing is Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable, the electrifying, the genius, the kind of shocking, is switching signs and leaving Aries, briefly nipping back to Aries in November, but fundamentally leaving Aries and going into Taurus. So this is going to bring a big shake-up to our sense of security, our sense of what is solid. But if we look back over our lives, certainly I can say that things in my life that I thought were solid, when they vanished, disappeared, or transformed, or there were shocks around them, you know, greater things came from that, and actually, fundamentally, more security. And that's what Uranus is going to do for the next few years, shake us up to make us find out what really is our roots and who we really are and what security means. And, you know, likely to show us that security comes from within us. Security comes from our ability to be okay in the ever-changing cycles of life. And of course, we all know that's challenging in the moment, but generally, I like to think if we look back on our life and some of the things that left us that at the time we thought were devastating, now, hopefully at least some of those times, we all realise were gifts. Now, on top of that this week, we have a new moon in Taurus, and that's trine Mars and Pluto in Capricorn. There's a lot of stuff going down around the earthy signs this week. It's about change, and it's about change for normally energetically, for energy that's not used to kind of quick change. We've got a start, we've got a brand new beginning when it comes to our ability to create wealth and abundance and a deeper sense of security. We may find that there are some big shifts in the external world with this new moon trine Mars and Pluto, and big shifts of power, because Capricorn is all about the power. And, you know, it'd be very interesting to see what comes up this week, what shocking revelations appear, and what's going to happen. Because sure as eggs are eggs, I reckon we're going to see something in the external world that will be surprising and create a shift to our universal security. With Mars entering Aquarius, there's a sense that we can detach as well. We can be passionate about our ideas. We can be passionate about the future. We can be passionate about wanting, you know, humanity to all join as one and to have peace in our lives. And also it allows us, particularly in a more sort of small way, if we're having an argument, for instance, rather than taking it personally, which can often escalate arguments, we're able to be objective and not let our ego create more imbalance in our lives. So tune into that energy should anything occur. I mean, the past couple of weeks, I've never experienced for many years the kind of intense upheaval and strange situations that occurred and losses and all sorts. So you know, in a way we can detach. If you've had any of those traumas yourself, or surprises or things that were difficult to deal with, I think this week you're going to find it's much more grounded. You're able to deal with it in a new way, and even if things come up, you can deal with it in a new way. Venus is also shifting signs and going into Cancer. So the focus for all of us is our family, our home, being loving, being nurturing, being giving. You know, avoid being manipulative in relationships. That's the shadow side of Cancer. Allow yourself to find your confidence from within and to love yourself and honour yourself. No one else can actually dictate how we feel about ourselves. I know it can feel like it in the moment, but when we build on a core sense of self and strength, we're able to push on and not allow other people to disempower us. When in fact, actually, we're choosing to be disempowered, if you see what I mean. It's interesting because I had a situation over the past couple of weeks where I had to talk myself down. I felt myself through something that had happened, you know, sort of going into that old pattern of being freaked out and being insecure and blah, 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 and being hurt. And I talked myself down, and it was amazing because it works. If we use our inner voice, we can come through problems so much easier. And actually, after 24 hours, the situation was very much transformed. By not reacting in that 24 hours, it empowered me. And we can all empower ourselves this week with Mars in Aquarius, and we can choose to love ourselves and not give in to insecurity with Venus in Cancer. Venus is also sextile Uranus, so there could be an unexpected feasting or delighting or experiencing something wondrous in the moment, so be open to that. Mars is sextile Chiron, the wounded healer. Chiron is now in Aries, so we're all being asked to look at our identity and how any pains, damage or emotional wounds in the past have affected our identity and created the identity that we have. But with Mars sextile that, again, we're able to objectively look at it and to be passionate about creating an authentic sense of self. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. I send you a ton of love. Enjoy this magical and exciting and exhilarating Uranus new era. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share if you do. And I've got a little present for you. If you go to horoscope.co.uk, I now have not only a free chart wheel, but free birth chart interpretation. So pop along and have a look. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.